Castle Dunguaire. Built in 1520 by the O'Hynes clan to display their wealth, it's been keeping watch over this beautiful corner of Galway Bay for over 1,400 years. Because of its pristine location and condition, Dunguaire is the most photographed castle in Ireland. It's not huge as castles go, but it's extremely well preserved and brings you right into the heart of Irish history. Dunguaire gets its name from the Irish word dun, meaning fort, and Gure, being the most famous king to have ever called this castle home. Though it's never seen a battle that we know of, Castle Dunguaire holds a special place in Irish history. It's where the legendary epic story known as the Flight of the Dishes begins, when on an Easter Sunday more than 1,400 years ago, all the dishes carrying the king's banquet rose from the table and flew out the window. The king and his men gave chase across the countryside until the dishes led them to a remote monastery, where they fed the hungry monks instead. This very dining hall must have been the site of the beginning of that folktale. The walls throughout are adorned with period touches, and each of its 3 floors are accessed by a central stairwell that feels like a portal to the past.
Wow, these stairs just wind straight up. I hope I don't fall down, it's a long way.
One historically significant architectural detail is that this stairwell was built counterclockwise, which means invading right-handed swordsmen would find it nearly impossible to swing their swords. Very cool. Dunguaire has been a residential castle throughout history, having residents until the early 1970s, and nowhere is this more apparent than in the top floor living room. This was where the last private owner, the colorful Lady Christabel Lampthill, must have spent most of her leisure time. She'd befriended a young American actress by the name of Angelica Houston, and by the looks of this studio, maybe even dabbled in the arts a little bit herself.
Wow, they've got it set up as an artist studio, which I'm sure it was probably used as from time to time, almost as if the artist was working in here this morning, kind of a still life in itself.
The views from the roof are an absolutely stunning 360 of the coastline and Galway Bay. Don't skip the loop trail that takes you around the walls. You'll get some unique perspectives here. Like through this archer's port. Now that's cool. Dunguaire Castle was never really a military fortress or anything like that. It was a tower house. What it comes from is this era of relative peace here in Ireland in the 1500s, where wealthy landowners would build these huge castle-like structures, and they were powerhouses, and they were meant to show their power. And that's what wealthy landowners have always done. If you visit Dunguaire, by all means, don't forget your camera.